They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels ready to get this thing started and open the season. Turner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hurst. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiles. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Panthers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something going with their 1st possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the 2nd level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, You got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's hot. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
The Rebels, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grab behind the line. It's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They're on the board first here at the season opener. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Riles. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Simmons. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Wiles. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Gives it to the back on the draw.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags it quickly on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to move quickly. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
caught near the sticks. It's Lyles. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And his slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Lacey. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fellow with a nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's dribbling. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Rebels with the 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Works the middle of the field. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will punt this one away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Blackburn. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. Already in this game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Give to the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He's got him. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fights off the defender. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Finds the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's in open space downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wiles. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He wants to change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This drive will open from the 15. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Finds his man. It's Diggs. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Here's a hit. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll test the right side. Tackled in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 on the heels of gaining 4 on the previous play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
It is perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
Well, sudden change situation. Got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Win with the running game on first down, now back at it.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run.
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, take it out.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 35 over the Judicials. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's McGee. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw at Simmons. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
It's it's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to get the first through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he throws the big pressure on 4th down, and they'll get it back. The give is to Taylor. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense, quick tempo. Got it behind the line. It's hot. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Back to throw. It's Simmons. They'll run the screen. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stribling. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Under fire. Got his man on the right. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. With the catch, it's Robinson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it. It's Simmons. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Rides the back and leaves it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
To the air, it's Simmons. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking for space. It's Amos. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth, hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Hurst. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Running through contact. The 40. At the 30. Inside the touchdown. Oh, miss. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. State has the lead right now. San Marcos has been jumping all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5. For Eastern Michigan.
Brown will throw it.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Taking scoring position on 1st and goal. Oh, the quick spin move. Touchdown, Rebels! And the punishment has been extended.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Blackburn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Handoff from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's McGee. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for, so it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.